the last thing that happened? So I'm on chapter, like, it's Sir Peter. And this game starts with is like Jennifer, she's on the bus. Don't know why she's on the bus. She's just on a bus. And this little kid comes up and is like, hey, Jennifer, read me this story. And she's like, who are you? What is going on? As you do, as you're like, when a strange child gives you a book and also knows your name, you're like, what? Just what? And then it's like, come on, read the story. And then the bus stops and the kid runs away off the bus. And you're left with the story. And then Jennifer's just like, oh, she gets off the bus. She turns around. The bus goes off without her. And now she's stuck here. She's stuck going to, what's this place called? It's an orphanage. She's stuck at this orphanage with these really cruel children just picking on her incessantly and forcing her to play a game. Does the game have a name? Essentially, it's the Aristocrat Club. The Red Crayon Aristocrats. And you are the bottom of the totem pole. You had a rat shoved in your face at the last bit that this girl Amanda did first because they wouldn't let you win. You got a butterfly. I got a butterfly. I didn't win. I didn't get to be in the club. No, I got a rat shoved in my face. That's what happened. And so then the last thing that happened was Amanda, the person who put the rat in my face, was apologizing to me profusely. Just a blubbering mess. She feels bad. She wants to be my friend. It's like, well, you know, it's bullies. They're just all bullies. They're just straight up bullies with one another. And Jennifer, being the timid 19-year-old girl that she is, does not know what to do with it. But I get my dog, Brown. I could pet. That's how you pet. I was trying to remember how you pet your dog. Like, I know there's a way. Yeah, puppy. Oh, and then you hug it. I want to pet the puppy. But you could pet your dog, yes. Normally you're just like, stay. Yep. Come on, Brown. We got some things to find because I've been trying to decide whether or not I want to keep searching for things because you can just search and exhaust all your search items. But you don't have to. It's not crucial to the story. It's just a fun little tidbit. Like these films, if I recall, they're just cutscenes in the game. I've played this game plenty of times. I think I've gotten most of the reels. There's also like records or this always messes me up. I used to work in a retail store and I would call them records and the people would say, it's like, oh, do you have any vinyl? And I'm like, the toys, like the vinyl toys, like the what are they called? The Funko Pops, like those things, like people call those vinyls as well. So I'm like, vinyl toys? There's also a brand name too, like vinyl something or other. It's like, no, look, the records. I'm like, records, yes. It always messes me up. I mean, it just depends whatever words you use, but I totally get it. But there's records that you get of just music in the game as well, which is cool. And trying to remember, there's like perfumes, but none of these things are important. They're just fun little collectibles you can get. You don't have to do them. I do them because my brain wants me to, but I probably don't have to. I might just shuffle along and see, because I have all these things. I can actually trade in these ribbons and a couple of other items too for more foodstuffs, and the foodstuffs will replenish my health, which is nice. And right now I have a paring knife as a weapon. It's better than my fork. Yeah, it's better than my dessert fork. Completely. I am very hot today. Oh, my coaster. My coaster fell on the floor. It likes to get stuck to the bottom of my cup. Let's see. I can search. No, okay, that doesn't work. And it's like in areas too, so you can just come back and just use it again. I don't need the bacon. The bacon is just to heal Brown. I don't think Brown can actually die, but he does become incapacitated. We'll do this for a little bit. Just go, move around, especially because now it's like a new day, a new challenge. I don't think I've seen what it is yet. No, I can't even go over there. Okay, never mind. Come on. No, not stay. Come. I love how she yells. It's too good. Okay, I can... Okay, talk to them. Well, I talked at them and then they ignored me. Everyone hates me here. It's okay. I'm okay with it. Cry myself to sleep. There's Amanda. Yeah, Amanda's in here. Where's the door? Right here. She inhabits this area more than anything. She uses the sewing machine. She gonna say anything to me? Is she gonna ignore me again, even though she was crying at me? Okay. I have a wonderful gift just for you. I love the it's almost ready, so please wait a little longer. I love the noises, but then like not the voice acting. There's like limited voice acting for those little cutscenes like that. It's too good. Oh, who's throwing paper at me? I'm amazed the dog didn't try to eat it. Amanda and Jennifer report to the gift box at once. Good tea. Nervously, the small-hearted princess rolled her shoulders and said, "Too bad, but the gift will have to wait. For now, let's wish yourselves luck, Jennifer." I should try to mimic her voice. But her breathing sounds and everything just crack me up. It's too good. I'm messing with these eyeballs on my keyboard. I need to retape them. Oh, hello. Haven't talked to you yet. The impetuous princess bustled about, complaining. Peter smells like poo. He's so stinky. I don't want to touch him. Stinky, stinky. Go away. Okay. Kind of makes me think that you're talking about me. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. I think I hang out inside the laundry room anyways. Everyone threw me into the laundry room. This game is about bullying. More than anything. I have to say that. Alright, I'm going. Where'd Amanda go? Check the box. Oops, I didn't mean to quit. I meant to check the box, but no, never mind. The box is crushed. Did Peter escape and is he responsible? Read the poster. Oh, I actually read the crayons drawing first and I read emergency? And I'm like, oh, emergency. Emergency. One horned Peter... Horned? Peter ran away. Catch him, catch him. Okay. Oh, can I make an offering, though? The box is crushed. Nothing can be put inside it. Okay, never mind. Well, I have all these ribbons, but I guess I can't use them. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But I wanted more chocolate. Can I look for biscuits? Nope. No. Okay, find more ribbons. How about that? Bark! I know I have costumes. I don't know if they're all unlocked, but I should see. It says aristocrats in the salon. I can't see it. I found a sock. Only one, though. I don't mean to do that. I keep pressing square thinking I could run faster, but she's already running. Birdie! Oh, hi. The cold princess spoke to the girl in an even, emotionless tone. Like, those are not words. Peter should not be out of his cage. Okay, Raven. Yeah. Look at the gramophone. I think it's actually a record player. Okay. So I have to find Peter. I think I had a book about that. Right? Is it a storybook? Wait, did I even ask Brown to look again? Hold on. Loading, loading, loading. No, I haven't talked to you yet. With an icy stare, the wise-looking princess spoke to the girl. Sir Peter has run away. Jennifer and Amanda, you are to find him immediately. Okay. Hey, Amanda. Crawling on all fours, the small-hearted princess said... The breathing. Peter must be around here somewhere. I'm sure of it. Do you have to breathe like that? It's frightening. Woohoo! It's mostly these loading screens. It takes so long. It's PS2 game. What do you expect? Remember loading screens? The lonely princess spoke nervously while suppressing her cough.
Mr. Bunny is gone.
Okay. Oh, there's a new picture here. Can you look at it? Look at the picture. It's the thing. It's the airship. For some reason, they make it look like a fish. A rabbit. It means a lot to its owner. There you go. A drawing of a gingerbread house. Doesn't look like gingerbread. It's a cheerful drawing with many wonderful sweets. But something that looks like a pistol is in the middle of the house. Maybe it's a chocolate gun. I don't know. I'm not judging. Nope, blocked. You can't look through the people. Sometimes you can look through people's, but not that many. They're the lock thingy. Which I always saw that in movies growing up, and I never knew it was actually a real thing. I went to visit family. Actually, it was my mom showed me pictures of her family from Mexico, and my mom showed me a picture of her mom with a key, and the key was huge. Oh my. It was like about like this big of a key for their house. Just wow. Imagine carrying that around. You could use that as a weapon. The imps are in there. Whispering. I love the whispering, actually. You okay, game? Okay. No, that's not the button I meant. Don't press square to run. It's pointless. Okay.
Go!
Nope. Okay. Okay, we're done with that. So we know the ribbon lets you find chocolate and socks. I don't know how that correlates, but it does. I guess fabric and fabric. What chocolate?
Go.
Oh, there's just nothing in here. I mean, that's fine.
Go.
Nope. Okay. We're just gonna go. We're gonna look around. I don't know where Amanda went. I wasn't able to open the door. No, it just had a poster. Wait, no, Amanda's in the library. You just gotta go find the bunny. Oh, I haven't been in here yet. VIP room. It's a very important Peter. The bunny. The strong-willed princess snorted and commanded. Now hurry up and go find him. It's time for you peons to work. Dawdle too long and Amanda will beat you to him. Okay. Didn't know it was a challenge, but everything's a challenge with you guys. Can't look at the fish tank. Okay. Just add in some like metal clanks and we're just right there with Sun. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to... I think I know where it starts. Because you can look around all you want. Talk to some of the other people, but they're not going to help you with where to find Peter. Can I go in here? Nope. I think each time you go through a story, because it's a story that it starts with, certain doors will be closed completely until something else happens. It's not always going to be the same rooms, and it doesn't always open up completely like other games. I think over here. Oh, bunny! Follow the bunny. Oh my god, hi! Hi, dude. Oh. Joshua, I've written a new story for you. Okay, he says, looking at the wall and then walking away. Mm-hmm. And you didn't even hand me the story? I mean, last time he handed me the story and then he waited for me to read the entire thing and then just disappeared before my very eyes. I'm a little low. Yeah. There you go. Better. Who messed up my walls? This is my room. Oh my. Jennifer found Peter's droppings. Why would you have a bag containing the bunny shit? That contains the same black pellets that are spread across the floor. Oh, so I'm standing on top of poop. Cool. Nice. Did that man bring in all that rabbit poop? Sir Peter. Oh, I love the little drawing. Is that poop? Sir Peter went out for a stroll. Sir Peter, put in a cage, had to hold it in. Sir Peter, needs to go right now, doesn't want to sin. Sir Peter, bagged and whisked away before he found a toilet. Goodbye, Peter, goodbye. So he shit himself. Oh my god, it came out of brown. Well, hold on. So Brown, I need you to sniff the poop bag and find the bunny. I want to say that's a weird story, but to be honest, not really. These little kids write the strangest stories, you know? Oh my god. Hi. Looks like someone from American McGee's Alice. Meanwhile, the piano music gets more turbulent in the turbine area. I'm like, Brown, you're totally helping me, but at the same time I see the bunny. Oh, I didn't even see the imp over there. Bloom bloom. Oh, wait, I forgot I'm following Brown. Go! Go! Ooh, a thing. Gimme. Ooh, a kitchen knife. That sounds better than a paring knife any day. Equip. I'll drop this. Should I drop the letter? I just drop it, Amanda sees it, me dropping it on the floor, and she's just furious. That sounds about right. Wait, what? What? Oh my god. Hi! No, no, no. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, just go around them. Come on, where are you? Brown? I don't know which direction to go. As they slowly slide out. There you are.
Go.
We'll just avoid all of that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Well, what do you want me to do about that?
Stay.
Oh, that's not the one. Hi. No, no. You were nowhere near me. Uh-huh. I really do like how they slide about, too. It makes me think that they're, like, slimy, you know? Can I go through this door? It kind of goes in both of them go into a similar room style, if I recall. All the rooms are connected, essentially. Oh, is there a thing? What's this? Ooh, a biscuit. A biscuit, a biscuit. Thank you. Ooh, a minced pie. Okay, was that it?
Go.
Okay. You know, just show. I can't go through the other door, though. I have to find a way around. Generator room. I don't think I was in here last time. Oh, I think my inventory is super full up. I don't think I normally have my inventory super full. Nothing important here. Generator 1 is operating smoothly. Good to know. I'm like, I don't care. Oh, hey. Bucket night. Stock an item. Sure. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Actually, I think... Oh, there should be more chapters to, the princess. Let's put away the bacon. Let's put away the minced pie. I have plenty of health items, so I'm good. I can put away the stock, but I'll hold on to that. Actually, I think I can put away the books because... in your menu... Yeah, I can just go right down here and look at all the stories. You don't have to carry them with you. I totally forgot you don't have to do that. But there should be more to The Little Princess, what we started with. So you can see the story progress. She was taken away to an orphanage. Ah, okay, so that's where it stopped. Yeah. The new friend, the girl and her companion obeyed the rule of Rose, for in the aristocrat club, the rule of Rose is absolute, as was the word of the Princess of the Red Rose. Okay. Well, I can't get into that room, so I'm gonna keep trying to go around it. Or is it that you want me to kill all the enemies? Because, I didn't get that vibe, but I can go kill them. It'll take a little while. Especially because I don't think those enemies will respawn. My god, that piano. I can't play piano, can you tell? I tried. Not very good. Nope. Boss fight? Yeah. You and your long reach. See, Brown, as long as he's not incapacitated, he will actually keep the enemies at bay. Let me have a biscuit. Bring! There you go. Watch her dance. You know what? I don't mind stabbing you. There you go. Easy peasy. Just a little clunky. I can't pick up the brooms. How come they can use the brooms and bop me on the head with it, but I can't? What was that song, too? The little bunny hopping through the forest. Maybe I should just run past you. What are you holding? What are you holding, imp? Can I pick it up? No, I can't. Oh, you're not dead. Okay, now you're dead. Okay, so will you lead me? Yay! See, you have to go around. Hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. Knock? Sure. No response. Alright, just open it. Kick it down, actually. That's my method for opening doors. Actually, I think in high school I did try to do that a lot, which is kick down doors. It never, I mean, most of the time it was fine, but it would not end well eventually. You can't do that. Don't do that. This is rude. I was rude in my youth. This would say, piano, where are you? Show me the bunny. Are the imps gone? Oh, there you are. Oh, now they're back. Hello again. I'm just gonna ignore you for now. Most of the time it's the imps with the animal heads that you have to fight. Most of the time, not always. Bunny! Oh, jeez, just fell from the ceiling. Who is opening the door for you? Are you a magical rabbit? It's Alice, isn't it? It's like Alice in Wonderland. The bunny's leading me to crazy adventures. I actually remember I wanted to buy the Alice in Wonderland book when I was in college, because I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I've actually never read the stories, and ooh, hello? A steel pipe. Nifty. Where? Oh, there, right there. How'd you get in there? You are a magical rabbit. You gotta be. There's some over here? Is that a thing? Or no, that's not a thing. It looks like a thing. But it's not. Oh, but I totally forgot Alice in Wonderland is a kid's book. So I remember asking the people in the bookstores, like, hey, do you have the Alice in Wonderland stories? Like, I want to buy them. And it's like, oh yeah, it's in the kids section. I'm like, oh yeah, it is a kid's book, isn't it? Because I remember, because I always figured it's like, it's kind of weird and twisted. Oh, there's ropes everywhere. A weird and twisted story. I figured it was. And reading over it, from what I recall now, I'm just like, yeah, it was... I don't think a kid could really understand it very well. It is very magical. Don't eat me! Prick. It's like, it's very fantasy and all this other strange stuff. So I'm like, I mean, maybe when you're a kid, it go anything, if there was any actual real meaning to the story. Ooh, blood. It'll probably just go over your head. And you're just like, ooh, strange stuff. Because I was definitely like that myself. She peered over. What's going on over here? Nothing good. Nothing good, Jennifer. Avert your eyes. Just some imps doing imp stuff. You guys made a mess. And the imps only come because there's a mess. So what's that about?
Yeah. Why you?
No, no.
Jennifer, did you make a mess again? This is unforgivable.
I didn't do that. Your imps did that.
Girl.
Ooh. I think he said boom. Oh, my dog. Oh, no, let me go. Immediately. Brown, keep him at bay. He moves fast. Now let me switch to these. Even though it's not gonna do much in terms of damage, I don't think. I don't know if the weapons actually do better damage other than just range a little bit. Okay. Okay, Brown, I need you to distract him. Oh, that works too. Oh, 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 ow. Oh, screw you. No. Oh, God. So let me check my health. Brown, where are you? Are you hurt? Hold on, let me check my health. I look sad. Let me eat a biscuit. Let me eat one more biscuit. Oh my god, ooh, get off me, that's gross! It's gross. Okay, Brown, come on. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, that is not fair. You hit me with the back of your hand. How dare you? I'm gonna kick your ass. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, 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 it's good. No. What is that movement? Oh, oh, oh. Addition and subtraction is on that chalkboard. Excuse you. Oh no, Brown! He's just gonna lay limp on the floor for a little. He's gonna be fine. Brown is gonna be fine. There you go. See? See? Brown is gonna be fine. Why was there a crunchy noise? Why is your hand in your mouth? Oh, that's why. Yeah, your legs are fucked. And then here come the imps to clean up the mess. Clean up. Seriously, I feel like they just smear it around worse. You can't clean up blood like that. Need some hydrogen peroxide, right? That's how you get blood out of things. Oh, Brown, I'm so sorry. A warm bag. Brown? Brown? I dropped the bacon foolishly. I'm so sorry, my puppy. Wait, no, I want one more biscuit. Maybe I'll eat the chocolate. No, it's fine. It's fine. Brown, come on. Come on. Come on. I think this helps. I don't remember. Or maybe he'll just recuperate on his own. Alright. Well, I have a warm bag. Let me look at that. Look. A gunny sack with something wriggling around inside it. And also it's red. It's a keynote right there. All the blood everywhere. Camera, please. Don't do this to me. Like, I know the fighting controls are weird and strange, but, the camera, although I love static camera games, it's just... nothing better than going into a room and then immediately turning around, like, out of accident.
Stay.
No, I didn't mean to do that. I wonder... Can I think I may have costumes. Oh, this is the worst map I've ever seen. No, I've seen worse, actually. Okay, zoom. I wonder if I can change my costumes or is that later? Or maybe it's not registering that? I don't recall. It doesn't matter. It's better to just show the game as it is. But the costumes in this game are actually really adorable, I have to say.
Brown.
They're just fun aesthetically. Ooh, you're limping. My heart. My heart, my soul. Puppy shouldn't limp. Ooh, this little pop and everything. It's okay, I'm gonna go deliver this gunny sack and then we'll see. Get you bacon. I don't think it's a good idea to give your dog bacon, actually. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, hey, Amanda. What's up? Just... What? I just ran past her? Okay. Sure. Why is it very dark? Do I move? Oh, I do. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Excuse me. How did I end up here? Oh, I'm in the walls. Oh my, the game messed up. Oh no, the game is broken. I've never seen this game break before. Oh wow. Okay, what do I do? I don't know how this happened, but that's interesting. Technically, I'm in the lounge. I don't see her anymore.
Brown.
Brown! I don't know if I can get out of this. How did it end up here? That is so strange. Yeah, I was just gonna keep doing this. Oh wow, okay. I'll see. I'll have to restart the game. That means I have to do that over again. Oh no. That is so interesting. I don't know where she is. I know, when I was talking about Fatal Frame, I actually have... Yeah, there's an invisible wall right here. Can I go this way? Or is it only one direction I can go? I have Fatal Frame 4, and I remember there's a lot of bugs in that game, and I do recall playing that game and you play as the guy character and I ended up walking out of the map. I don't know where she went. I remember walking out of the map and my choice was either to just I just walk into the darkness. To just start over, or I tried to retrace my steps to make it back into the map, and I did. I managed to go back, retrace my steps in the game, went back to the hallway that I started in Fatal Frame 4, and then I remember turning around to see if I could glitch it out again, and it did not work. So I'm just like, oh, I saved it. All right, so for this, I am gonna have to. This seems like a really bad glitch. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? I've never seen a glitch in this game. I really have not. This is astounding. I never have. I was wondering because I'm like, why would it do that? I feel like I remember being able to talk to Amanda first, and then putting the gunny sack in the box. Okay. I don't think I can. Oh, I'm over here now. I'm just messing around with this. I wanted to go back, but I don't even know how I got here. I can't cross the threshold of the candles. Can't go to the right. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and... I can't... You can't go to the menu with this game, if I recall. No map! The game doesn't even know where I am. The game's like... Yeah, but... What'd you do? And I'm like, what did you do? You loaded incorrectly now, didn't you? Yeah, I can't go back now. You can never go back. Okay. Let me just press this button. I had to redo that over again, but that's fine. Let's go. Yeah, no signal. Classic. Okay. Ugh. Relish in the sound. Hope the game's okay. Fuck. I'm sure it is. Boom. Ah, yes, listen to the nostalgic sounds. Now loading. So I have to do that over again, which is fine. To be honest, I was like, this is much quicker than I recall. But that's okay. I wonder what weird coding made me do that. I hope that won't happen again. Maybe I'll save next time. I'll save after I defeat the headmaster. That is amazing. I don't normally get that many glitches in games. I actually love watching glitch videos online. I don't get them very often though in the games I play, other than like Skyrim, of course. Like they're just really large games. So this is interesting for this game because I'm like, I've never seen a glitch in this game. Wow. I mean, it happens. It's fine. Just my main concern always is whenever this happens, it's like, oh hey, it's not gonna mess with the save files, right? Because that'd be tragic. Load successful. Like corrupt data kind of thing. I don't think that happens unless you rip out the memory card. Let go. All right, let's do it again. Stuff. Yeah, there's condensation everywhere. There you go. Okay, we'll do it again. That's fine. Brown, what's up? Okay. Well, I never looked at this, did I? There's a dirty sack inside the box. Okay. Let's put some stuff away. Stock an item? Sure, I'll stock an item. I'll get rid of some of this. I will actually get rid of the ladder. I'll keep the bacon this time. I'll put up the ribbons because I'm not going to use it. Ooh, put that up. No, because it's my find. I'll put that up. There you go. I mean, you can always drop it at any point. I actually really like that in this game, that you can just drop items and they'll end up there. I think there's a couple... Is there another game? What other game does that? It's a fun concept. Just makes its way into the rubbish bin. Okay, so... Where do I need to go? This way. Let's go do that. Straight to the task at hand. Hopefully the game won't mess up again. I've never seen a glitch like that. That's... awesome. No, it's fun too, is I'm like, I want to see how much further, but I don't want the game to mess up. I want to see how much further I can go into the map. Just like, look around. Hey Amanda, what's up? Gonna breathe deeply at me? Thank you. Just for me. If I remember, I think she's like sewing with no thread. No, I mean, she can sew. She has like, it's all right here. She doesn't like me touching it, which is fair. I mean, I think they're all orphans, so it's like, oh yeah, this is my specific thing. Amanda's specific thing is the sewing machine and all this. Pick up the piece of paper. Uh-huh. 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 No, can I skip this? I can't. I cannot skip this. Uh-huh. Gonna breathe deeply at me again. Alright, come on, Brown. Now I can't help but think, because the dog's name is Brown, which is such a kid name. Like, that's perfect. Kids like to name their pets. I mean, Brown is not brown. It's a golden retriever. Anyways, a simple name. It's cute. What was I gonna say? I blanked out. It's a cute name. It doesn't matter, it's fine. Reminds me of that thing online about, like, it's really funny to name your pet, like, human names. I was talking about with... Check the box, yeah, that's what I gotta do. No, I have to check the poster. Not a blah blah blah. Not oh blah blah blah. Check the poster. There we go. You read the poster and then, okay, catch the bunny. Got it. So we'll go catch the bunny. But we'll go this way. I can go talk to... It doesn't matter. You just go. Let me retrace my steps. Do this over again. Maybe I'll remember. What I was thinking of, but it escaped me. It's gone now. It doesn't matter. It's lost to the ether. Oh, that's what it was. Was it the comedy troupe? I saw it on Netflix, the Auntie Donnas. Is that what they're called? Yes, I think so. And it plays in my head every once in a while because I drink a lot of coffee in the morning. It's like, morning brown, morning brown. That's what it just reminds me of. Bonnie. Sir? What did you do to my room? I don't think it's actually her real room. It seems like it is, since she always ends up in the laundry room. In the stinky, stinky laundry room, as they say. Or the filth room, my bad. It's the filth room. You drew on my walls. You shit on my floor. I wonder if there's like a mod of this game where it's like, you can make Brown like Wilfred from the show Wilfred. The person in a dog suit. That'd be very funny. Funny to me, maybe. Ah, here's the book, yeah. And the guy wrote me a book, and it's just weird, but okay. So Peter was in a cage and he couldn't hold his bowels and he just exploded all over the floor. Drop. Let me unequip you, because I know I'm gonna get something better. Drop. And then I'll drop you. Alright. Brown, go. Follow the bunny with the bunny's poop. Although I know where to go. But I need you to initialize it. No. Sliding about like that. I'll fight one of you guys later. Because I have to. Oh, I get a mince pie too again. Lucky. Look at all this rope. There's all this rope everywhere. Hi, Imp. Just crouching over there in the corner. think the first time I ever played this game, I went into it thinking that, why would you fight so much? There you are. Stabby, stabby. Okay. Go, Brown. Initialize. Okay, let me get around you. You guys don't matter. I know where to go. So they say, where's my biscuits? Excuse me, I want those biscuits. Brown, come on. Brown, stop screwing around. Let me get my pie. Thank you. Thank you, Floor. Just imagine just walking around just like, oh, there's a pie on the floor. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat that. You're cool with that? We're gonna eat a minced pie from the floor. Oh yeah, there's nothing in here. Why did I walk in here anyways again? Think there was a sock I could have gotten? That's fine. There's plenty of socks. It's like a dating app. Plenty of socks. Is that like when your socks, you lose your sock? A pair? Not a pair. One of your socks from a pair. Alright, let me stab. It's time to stab you. Oh, I forgot I could stomp in this game. You trying to bite me? No. Let me go. Now stomp on him. There we go. And you're dead. Dun dun. Don't stab me. I'll stab you. You can't pick that up. What is this? Baron? Oh, yes. Right, Baron. Yes, that is another thing. As I said before, there's mostly collectibles in this game, and this is another collectible set. I believe it's like Baron, like Duchess, a whole thing like that. I totally forgot about that. I don't think they do anything special. They're just collectibles you can get in the game. I don't know if it's stronger. You don't know any of these things. You're just like, it's just a knife. Yeah, and there's certain enemies that carry them. That's right. Wait, is this the right direction? Yeah. Will it automatically do it without me directing Brown to a sniff? Open. Oh, hi. Oh, it's because I didn't tell Brown to do this? Excuse you. Sliding all over the place. There we go. Oh, it's now a different one. Is it? Can I open the door? Do you want me to leave and then come back in? I'll do that. I think I messed up the game again. Because I opened the door without Brown initiating. Wow, this is new to me. Wow. Okay, go. Let's go into the room. We're going. Oops. Why would I knock on the door? What? Excuse you. Let me go. It's the worst. You're definitely jumping in the opposite direction of me, but okay. It doesn't feel like the stomping really does anything. So, can I... I can't even look in there now. Yeah, I can't even look in there. Okay, 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 okay. Leave. One more time.
Go.
What if I go over here? What if I go into this bathroom first? And then go to the next bathroom? And have Brown lead me there. How about that? Yeah, there's nothing there. Oh, psh, that's not what I'm not looking in the mirror. This is hilarious. Well... I was trying to go quickly, too. To get back to where I was. Knock again? Oh, quit. Open. There we go. I opened the second one this time. Interesting. So does that actually change it then? But Brown still has to lead me to it didn't let me click on the door again though. So, that's strange. Oh, come on, I want to kick the headmaster's ass one more time. Where's the pole? Go over here. The imps show up again. Screw you, imps. That bunny just went through the door right there. That door was closed. Oh yeah, and I want to save too afterwards. Hi, just falling from the ceiling, I see. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. This is where I get the pole, right? The steel pipe, I mean. Not the pole, the steel pipe. Which definitely is a reference to Silent Hill. It's gotta be. A steel pipe. I'm gonna drop you. Equip you. And then drop you. As I said, I'm gonna keep the bacon too.
Go.
I mean, I see the suitcase jumping, but I just want to make sure I don't mess this up. It's in a different place. That's so cool. I didn't even realize that's a thing. This is like new. Ooh. That is so cool. Because the other suitcase was also hopping about too. But the bunny was in a different place. Two in the bathroom. Wait, hold on. Hold on, Brown. I'm gonna go... Well... Should I save now? I feel like I should save... frequently. Let me go back over here. And then I'll save before I go after the headmaster. Dun dun. Okay, save. Poor helpless unlucky girl, tell me your tale. Clunk. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. I don't know if you saw that the game totally glitched up on me. I was in the walls, I had to restart completely. My. That's so cool. Yeah. I've never seen glitches in this game. It's so cool. And there's some strange stuff too I didn't even realize that could happen. Oh wait, I need Brown. You're the reason why, Brown. That these things have to happen in a specific sense. Else they're just not gonna happen. Excuse you, imp. Ugh. Uh-huh. You can scream all you want, I don't care. That's true, you do see all. But that's so interesting that even to this day, playing this game again, like, the instances happen a little bit differently. I didn't even know that. Alright, cutscene. Can I skip this cutscene? I can. I feel like the major cutscenes you can skip. No, don't hit me. No, it's camera, please! Okay, I'll go around to the other side. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Excuse you, that's really mean to do to my dog. Yeah.
Always cozy.
Yeah, Brown's horribly hurt. Oh, he's limping. Poor puppy is limping. Don't. Okay. Okay, hold on. Have this bacon, Brown. Little animation of the dog. Yum, 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 yum. So cute. There you go. Look at how it dances and it's like, ah, that's nice, and depressed again. Stop that. Smack your butt. Ah. Brown, do your thing. Oh. I'm going, Brown. Hold him still. Oh. I'm glad I don't hurt the dog. I'm really glad I don't hurt Brown. Brown can get hurt, but just not by me. Alright. Whew. Let's hope I don't mess up on the way back. I'll go ahead and save again. Yeah, this steel pipe is very long. Don't mess up, game. I will never be able to progress if you can do this again. And now all the imps are magically disappeared. It's like you only have the imps in those little areas. Oh, and everything's not tied up too. Ooh. Alright. Let's save. And then I go take the gunny sack. And hopefully the thing won't mess up again. I thought it was very strange how she just suddenly ran ahead immediately. I feel like the game was getting ahead of itself. Save successful. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're gonna see. Now we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it's gonna mess up again. It's so strange. I really do wonder, like, because I wasn't forcing anything. It was just like, because I've seen people do glitches in games where you're jumping in a certain area and then it just messes up, I guess, with physics and all this other stuff. So I'm like, what did I do there? I just walked into the room and then she immediately just rushed off ahead of her. Up the stairs. Alright, here it is. You see. First class guest sector. Let me just wait. Just not touch anything. I can touch the controller. Seem okay? Don't run ahead, please, Jennifer. Okay, the small-hearted princess spoke with her eyes on the bag in the girl's hands. I have a steel pipe, but okay. We did it! We make a great team! Hand me Peter, I'll give him to them for us. How about no? Do I have to? Okay. I don't trust you. Here you go. The bunny knew its way home all along. Alright. Alright. Over that hump. That's so strange how it did that. Gonna yank you in, of course. The forest seems strangely familiar. In the dense woods, under the stars, a sacrificial... Okay. Desperately fighting fear, the girl slowly approached the strange sight. I have to read faster than that. I read really quickly in my head, but not out loud, I have to admit.
Lower classes like you and me can't go up free.
Amanda, you're straight up creepy.
From a distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aristocrat Club. I wish to thank you for gathering here today.
Jennifer.
What did you trip on?
Attention. This is a message from the Princess of the Rose. The message reads, Jennifer, your efforts this month deserve special recognition. You managed to find Peter and will be amply rewarded. Thus concludes the message from the princess.
Splendid work, Jennifer. You are no longer a wretched peon. Amanda, on the other hand, has been demoted.
Irritating. Miserable.
Amanda. It's time, Jennifer. 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 Jennifer.
Jennifer. Jennifer. I like that she does that, just kicks her in the butt. Ooh. Gross. That would actually gross me out. Like, before it was a live rat, I'm like, oh, poor rat. I'm like, I don't want it to bite me. Because they will, especially if they're feeling threatened. But that's disgusting. I'd probably puke. I mean, they just kept the rat on the stick the entire time. Ooh, that's awful. Would you like to save? Yeah, actually, I really would, because I hope that didn't break. I don't know if I should save it to the second slot. Save it to this one. Save successful. It's October. Rag Princess. Are you awake? So Jennifer, now do you know what a bad girl you were? Is that so? You still don't understand. Well then, I'll have you read these books. Hurry, hurry, read another story, Jennifer. Alright, so that is the part where you can pick one of these. And they're different months, if I recall, too, but they're all specific stories, yeah. Left, center, or right? Let's just start from the left and go right. The Bird. I actually really like this one. The Bird of Happiness. I remember this one very well. Once a girl found a big box. The Bird of Happiness was inside. The bird would take her to Foreverland, or so she hoped. Each box was smaller than the last. In a crammed, dark space, she finally found her little bird. But it was far too little and far too late. The bird was long dead. It had met a bloody fate. The end. Broken page. Loading, loading, loading. Gotta keep on loading. Please don't mess up now. Would you like to say? I mean, I won't this time, but gave me concern, huh? So this one's in July 1930, The Bird of Happiness. It looked like it ripped off her arm. When the unlucky girl closed the storybook, she noticed that the cold princess had entered the room. The princess said softly, "The red bird. Have you found what you're looking for? Something dear to you?" I love this music. This is one of the other reasons why I love this chapter, is specifically because of this song. Oh, I think those are feathers. How everything's just smooth. Oh, did you see that? How Brown just turned around. Okay. Strange. Oh, there's the bucket knight. Okay. But I should be good. Alright, I will drop this because I don't need it. But I will re-equip this. Oh my god, what's that tickling me? It's my hair. Alright. Oh, I will drop the Peter's droppings. I don't know why I keep this with me, but I just do. find? Find the film for me. Nope, never mind. Okay. But I do have to say, the first couple of times I ever played this game and this song came on, I do love it. After playing it for a while and you're just wandering around looking at stuff, it does get grating. The strong-willed princess and the wise-looking princess were talking. The unlucky girl listened in. She doesn't seem to be skittish at all, Diana. You're right, Meg. We better push her a little harder. We'll discuss the details later. Okay, let's meet at our secret place. They're jerks. That's all you need to know. They're jerks. Jennifer found a red feather. A crimson bird feather. Actually, no, hold on. No, it worked. It didn't work in the room, but it worked out here. Sure, why not? I want to know the distance in the sniffing ability that Brown has. Yeah, just it ended, huh? Very well. Can you find some stuff for me? No, not that. Chocolate? Oh, okay, is it because I'm at the top of the stairs? Doesn't work here. The mince pie won't lead me nowhere. Take your time in loading. My scares me a little bit, to be honest. Let me go read this thing real quick. Read the poster. This month's gift, Birdie of Happiness. I don't recall if some items will just show up or you have to have Brown. I think some items. They'll show up and you can just find them in places. But a lot of the other ones you have Brown look for you. Anything in here for me? Nope. The same book just falling one more time. I think there was something I noticed too when I was playing through this a couple of times the first time I ever played it, was that the instruments, it seemed like at first it was just like piano, and then it moved on to having like a cello, I think, and various other instruments. It's really cool. A violin. It's very lovely. Dressing room. Ooh, okay. Maybe I can. I don't know. I have no idea. Let me see. You do get costumes. I don't know if I get them now. Actually, I don't think this is the right room. It's a specific room you have to go into to change your costume. That's not what I meant. But I will actually get those ribbons. Give me the ribbons. I can trade those in. Biscuit tin, rusty scissors. They just stay with you forever, huh? Okay. Immediately. Nope. Could have sworn it was in this room though, but maybe it's a different room. It seems likely that it's a different room actually, if I think about it. Let me get this closer. Okay.
Stay
Oops, that's not the button. Come on then. Nope. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just find the bird. It's already... Find. Go. Lead me. Chirp, chirp, chirp. I want to know how they made that sound. I mean, it could be an actual... I don't know. I don't think so. It doesn't sound like a real bird sound. But it works so well with it. Knew it. I heard the loop restart of the music. Okay. It's these loading screens. Old game is old. It's all good. What? Birdie. How did you all reach this height to do this with? It's drawing on the walls like above the door. I guess you probably could climb on one another or a chair or something. As I said, whenever I was a kid, I would climb trees. I'm like, I wouldn't doubt it. Just climb over everything and anything. Just cause you could. The world seems so big then. It's still really big. Just... Why climb on things when you're just gonna end up hurting yourself? Oh, is there anything over here? Hold on. You keep going over there, Brown. I just want to look... I mean, unlikely. I think maybe since this may not be a new game plus, essentially, I don't think I have the costumes. I don't think so. There are bird feathers on the floor. The feathers form a trail that begs to be followed. Why are these feathers just falling forever? Come on, Brown. Stop barking at them. I see the feathers. Thank you. Thank you, Brown. They're only falling in this path. I should check out my other file on here from 2016 to see if there's if I can see the costumes in that. That'd be fun to see. I think I might do that. I think I will. So there's a purple birdie there. But we're gonna follow this. We're gonna follow this all the way down. An orange one. At least it looked orange to me. So here. Toilet. Woman's lavatory. Lavatory. Is that blood on it? Smush it smearing down? Ooh.
Shh. Quiet.
You know what?
What?
I don't like her. I'll never get along with her. No chance, not ever.
She's such a pain.
Just terrible.
I can't stand the sight of her.
Why are you giggling so much? It's weird.
Yes, she had it coming.
Yes,
She had it
deserved
coming. Yes.
Heavens, no.
You're right. It's our own fault.
Little girls are weird. There's an Unreal Engine of the game out, floating around. It looks whack. Oh no, I have to see this then. I'll see that later for sure. Oh, I read it actually perfectly. That's really funny. I didn't realize there was an oh hi. I wasn't snooping. The strong-willed princess said. Eavesdropping, Jennifer? What a bad girl. The wise-looking princess said. I know what you're doing. You're looking for the bird of happiness, aren't you? It's in a room nearby, but I don't remember the room number. The bird will die if we don't hurry. And that will make Eleanor cry. No, I bet she'll be furious. She's gonna go insane. And then, let's make a wager on whether she'll cry or get angry. It's a bet. You guys are jerk faces. Both of ya. Alright, let's see. Just leads me to the red feathers. What's that noise? Doo-doo-dum-dum. Yeah? Hold on. I saw a thing. I thought I did anyways. A bluebird. Can I go into all the rooms or just some of them? No. Now I'm like... Oh. Yeah, now I'm thinking that, if I don't do certain things in the right order, it will mess up again or leave me slightly in a different area, which is really cool. Jennifer found land sketch. Land of the Birds, population 834. There's a box labeled land. Alright, we got the number. 8 30 4. Bleh. And this one. Jennifer found torn diet chart. Birdie Town Mayor's diet chart. Part of it has been torn off. So I need to find the other part. Find. Also drop this. I don't need this. Actually, is that the right one? Yeah, okay.
Go.
Bark. There's a bluebird on the wall. Oh, 55. Maybe we should look at those. I didn't realize there was a number next to it. I had a feeling there's something to do with it. I couldn't recall. Shower. And then the other part of the diet chart. This morning's weight, 124 kilograms? 124. Some nice symbols everywhere. Okay, where is that room again? There's Meg. Meg, what you up to? If you'd use your head, you'd have found it by now. You're such a simpleton. I will slap you. This was the room, right? No, it was 26-ish. I was able to walk in here, so that's kind of cool. Oh no, who's in here? Who am I gonna fight? Oh, I forgot about you. You're so weird. It's like the little birdie drinking thingy. I love that sound of being hit. Yeah, you run away, locking me in here with it. Is there anything in here? No, it's just a place for me to get my butt kicked. Cool. It's in the opposite direction then. Let me see the birdie. Hold on. I'm not gonna retain these numbers though. 12. I write it down. How about that? I'll write it down. Right here. A little Pusheen post-it notes. Yellow. 12. This seems important anyways. I think I actually have a notebook somewhere that has my old notes from the first few times I ever played Silent Hill games. What color is this? Is this orange? Ugh. Why do I have to be a little colorblind? Orange 55. It looks orange. Because the red looks really red. Purple? Purple 37. Or as my art teacher once said, it's not purple, it's violet. Purple's not really a color. I'm like, okay, but now it's a color, so... Language changes over time. Don't forget that. Where's the other one? Green, I see you. Green 45. Green 45. Blue 16. Bleh. I'm gonna laugh if I only have to use like one set of these numbers. I feel like it might be that actually. Okay, but it's over here. Yeah, 26 is the room with the box in it. What was the number again? Oh, my brain does not want to retain numbers. Ooh, I'm hurt. I'll have the mince pie, please. Look. Look here, diet chart. 124. Village. Is that right? Okay. I was like, is that the right number I'm supposed to use? Okay. Sketch piece. Daddy is Mummy is The rest has been torn off. Alright. Alright, Brown, do your thing. Point. And there it loops again. See, I still love the music, but it does get maddening after a while. La Oh, look, it's Deanna. Is it Deanna or Diana? I had a friend named Deanna. Okay, don't answer me. Screw you. You're the one who's doing this to Eleanor. I didn't do nothing. I'm just helping clean up your mess. Torn sketch. Daddy plus mommy plus daughter equals meh? The rest has been torn off. Brown. Should I leave? Oh, I don't have the thing in the spot. Okay, that's why. What do you use it to stick these pieces of paper together? Just gonna smush it together, I guess. You have anything new to say? Or are you gonna berate me again? Okay. I can hit you with this metal pole. Oh, hey. Hold on. What do you guys say? Where did it go? The red bird. Where indeed? Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything. Stairway. Nope, bird sounds. Or someone whistling, I should say. Ooh, a scone. Is it pronounced scone or scone? I do like a good scone, though. Tasty, with a nice cup of tea. Why won't the birdie fly to me? Why does it have to be you? Stay away. I said stay away. Okay. I will. Alright, we're going higher. Central stairway C. I think after I played this game the first time too, I'm like, oh hi, I really want to learn how to play a piano. Excuse you? Torn sketch. Okay, mommy plus daddy plus daughter equals... okay, so it's orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say... banana. So 55. Green was 45. And yellow was 12. It's maths. 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 1, 2. It's simple math. I can do simple math. I'm not very good at math, but I can do simple math. No! Oh my gods! Hate you! Just get around you. Stop smacking the dog. Yeah, it's really relatively pointless to fight a lot of the enemies unless you really have to in here, because they're just gonna hurt yourself more. The controls are clunky, but as I said before too, it's just like, it's usable. Especially if you evade most enemies. It's annoying though when the imps jump on you, because as it's shown before, they jump at you. You move out the way, they still catch on to you for some weird reason. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I'm over there now. That's fine. Alright, come on. Don't let Eleanor know. Is this the right direction? Should be number 26. Yeah, next to the yellow bird. Can't. 13. Okay, no. Other side. Other side. The song loops one more time. One more time. No, other side. Right here. 26. Room 26. Alright. Family. Fast and Furious family. 1, 2. Yay. Oh wait, couple. No wait, no, there's a piece of paper, I didn't get to read it. Where did they get these boxes from? News article. July 1930, Daily Flamingo. Husband borrows 60 pounds from wife's 365-pound bank account. Wait, so what number do you want me to get? This article? Oh, am I supposed to find? Okay. I figured, but it felt like it was going to be easier than that. To just like, okay, open it. Like, it's borrows. Just say steals. I mean, no, it just takes it out. Why is that in the newspaper? It sounds like just personal family things. These loading screens. These loading screens. Oh, hey. You can see the imps over there. Oh, the rat imps. Room 9. Oh. Oh, it's on her person. I'm like, should I report this? July 1930, Daily Flamingo. Husband borrows yet another 30 pounds from wife's bank account. Is this news? Do I take it from her? She's just gonna writhe on the floor. It found Martha. Oh, so it's more simple math. Okay. Simple math. So it's 365, which is actually 305. Took out 60 pounds. And what was the new one? Not the family sketch. Not the land sketch. Why do I just drop that? I don't need it. Drop the family sketch. Don't need it. I don't like a cluttered inventory. I don't need the diet chart anymore. Okay, so what was the number again? Another 30 pounds. Okay. Another 30 pounds. Hold on. Maths. Maths. Think that's right? 275? Is that right? Ugh, my math is horrible. Well, it's 30 pounds. Minus 30 pounds. I think I woke up one morning once doing random math and was just like, this is how old I am. And I'm like, this was this many years ago. I was very wrong. I was very, very wrong. What are you, oh, I was just saying, what are you growling at? And I'm like, oh, just them. That's fine. Is there stuff in here? Let's go into the cafeteria. Maybe there's some num-nums. A num-num-num-num-num. Loading screen. I think the worst loading screen I've ever seen actually was in the Vampire game. I remember, I think I got it for free from the PS Store. And the PS4. Those were some awful loading screens. But now I'm kind of curious, like, if I go back to it, is it actually going to be not as bad as this? And I'm just remembering incorrectly? I think this is why a lot of times, like, in the Resident Evils, like, the remakes on GameCube, that I would, space out a lot because the loading screens would just do that. I'm just like, It's kind of like when you're watching, well, I don't know if anybody else, I mean, I do have ad block on my YouTubes, but, is this the right direction? A lot of times some ads will just blink on through and I will just sit there just... Because that's just what I do. My brain just, I'm like, nah. You can't get me if I don't pay attention. There's ads everywhere. I mean, I know that's just how you make a living sometimes with ads on your videos and stuff. I get it. I'm fine with sponsored content too. As long as you're fine with it yourself, you know? Don't just throw anything just at me. Okay, which side was it? No, if it's the yellow bird, I'm too far. Hello, Meg. Again. I'm going there. Okay. I kind of wish there was a run button for this game. Just a little bit faster. Just go at a sprint. Couple. Let's try. I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. I did not sleep thoroughly. I've been waking up a lot. I just can't stay asleep. I think I woke up again at 3 in the morning. I don't know why I did. I just did. Nice. I was right. My simple math was right! Tiny box. Alone. No, it's in her dress too. The item's missing from her hands. I'm like, it's not enough that,
It wasn't me, honest.
They killed your bird, but they also, like, wrapped it up in your dress? Ew. Just tosses it in there. I love this transition. Look at that. So are you actually on the airship? Hmm? Because you notice when you go into the bathrooms don't look like they belong on an airship, now do they? Like they're just peering at you, like, hmm? Taking bets on your reaction, or on Eleanor's reaction. What are we now, though? We're not the dead bird. What are we? I don't know. Jennifer's just like, okay. Helped you get your bird back. I mean, I know your bird's dead, but still. No, Brown, just waiting patiently for me. I'm such a good dog. Such a good puppy. I always told myself I wouldn't baby tuck dogs, but you can't help it sometimes. I do it to cats too. I'm like, oh, just too cute. No, before the music starts, just pick up the items. A slip of paper is beneath the clothing. The moral, everlasting happiness. And then you put it back in the book. Bloop. What does it say? Do I get to read it again? Yay! Once a girl found a big box. The bird of happiness was inside. The bird would take her to Foreverland, or so she hoped. Each box was smaller than the last. In a cramped, dark space, she finally found her little bird. But it was far too little, and far too late. The bird was long dead. It had met a bloody fate. The end. The moral, everlasting happiness is a joke. The unlucky girl remembered the promise she made to her dear friend, and so she wrote it on the chalkboard. So she'd never forget it ever again. Everlasting. That's not really a full memory, that's just a word that you remembered. Would you like to save? I would like to save. I would like to save now. I would like to save now. Yes. I'll save here. Boop boop. Overwrite. Exit. Now I get to pick a new joke. I get to pick a new story. I don't need you anymore, Pushy notepad thingy. Hua! Good morning, Jennifer. Do you remember anything new? I see. You remember one of them. But that's still not good enough. You're such a silly girl. Hey. Hurry, hurry, read the story, Jennifer. I will slap you. You child. Alright, to the center one. Please pick up the item. The Goat Sisters. Oh no, not this one. The Goat Sisters. Little sister wrote a letter. Ba ba. Big sister munched it up. Ba ba. Little sister studied her notes. Ba ba. Big sister tore them to shreds. Ba ba. Little sister wanted to read Big Sister the letter, so she fetched it from her sister's stomach. But with Big Sister dead in a pool of amber blood, who is there to read the letter to? Ba ba. Who indeed? Loop. Please load. Okay, would you like to save? No, I won't save this time. It's fine. Most of these little things, yeah. September 1930. The Goat Sisters. Ba ba. That's my favorite thing to do whenever I was young. Because I would call my mom Ma. And I would just do that. Oh, when the unlucky girl closed the storybook, the wise-looking princess was in the room. The princess said softly, It's not here either, if someone else finds it. There must be something very important to you. Why don't you go find it? Oh, flickered. Jennifer found Meg's pencil. The name Meg is written on the pencil. There's a strange sack here. Something is rustling around inside it. Pick it up. Pick it up. A lollipop. How to make icky water. Ooh. Icky water. I see that there's a frog right there. In a jar. I never got to do that in school, was dissect a frog. A design draft for some machine is posted on the wall. I did get to, I wouldn't say dissect because it was already dissected, but touched all over a sheep's heart and that was fun. You put your fingers in the ventricles. Like, is that grim? I don't know. I enjoyed it greatly. It was cool. I thought it was cool. Probably not for everybody. Alright. The pencil. The pencil. Drop. Find. And I'll keep the pipe thingy out too. I don't like that it unequips it for me. And I'll drop this as well. Alright. Let's look for some stuff real quick. Especially because I only have 30 minutes left? No. Okay. Not you. What about this? What about ribbons? Oh my. Lollipop can't look for anything. Scoots. Show me. Show me stuff. Am I going into the darkness? We're going into the darkness. Sector 14, storage. Me, 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 me. Where are you going? Okay. Another scone. Are we going back the way we came? Okay. Guess that makes sense. No? Okay. A clothespin. Nope. Such a weird thing to get a clothespin. Show me around. Brown. I want to find random garbage on the floor. Why is that fun? I don't know. It just is. Actually, I think for a long while, I was collecting paper clips. I would walk around, and then I just found a paper clip. I'm like, I'm gonna take that with me. I can't find it anywhere. And it was the coolest thing, too, because I kept finding different colored paper clips. I think I still have them somewhere. It's like I just started collecting paper clips. I found like a blue one, a purple one. There's invigorating information now, isn't it? A striped one. It was awesome to me. Yeah. I enjoyed it immensely. Just like when I used to collect my ticket stubs, which you don't really do that anymore. I think I finally threw them all away though. Oh, the ticket stubs, who cares? It's just junk that for some reason you just collect after a while, I guess. Show me. I can talk to the kid over here. Hold on. The sloppy prince paused from his sword practice and said, "What's Miss Meg looking for? A gift? Probably not. Miss Diana already found the goat. Anyway, I've got a train to improve my speed. I'm preparing for a duel. So don't bother me." Thump, thump. Oh, I'm getting some pressure. My sinuses. It's very uncomfortable. I did clean up a whole bunch of dust earlier, so... yeah, I know why. I know why it's a little achy. Pantry. It's the pantry. Oh. That's a lot of rope. Gotta go around. Just gotta get through these loading screens, though. Come on. Yeah. Can I go through here? Most of these rooms are just like in a H shape. There's a blip, and then a rim, and then some places are just cut off. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have a map, but it's relatively useless. Especially if you play this plenty of times. And for some weird reason, I just remember where most things are in this one. Is it this door? Is this the other side of the pantry? Pantry. Yes.
Go.
Cool, right at my feet. Chocolate. Anything else?
Go.
Okay. Marble.
Go.
Barf. I don't see it. I don't know where it is, Brown. I'm gonna do my best. Another marble.
Go.
What are you scratching? You mean the other side? I'm guessing that's what that means. I am learning new things about this game and how it glitches up a lot more often. Wow. Do it. Pick it up. Pick it up. Another marble.
Go.
Barf. Another marble. And turn around again, another marble. Another marble. I mean, technically that was not very far. Oh, geez. It's just marbles everywhere. Who lost their marbles? It's okay. I just want to give them back to you. Wine storage. Hell yeah. Oh. Ooh, a sock. How did a marble lead me to a sock? What's this? Minced pie.
Go.
No, more. There's so many marbles here.
Go.
Oh, okay. Nice. Another one? Oh, there is. My God, I'm just laden with marbles. I nearly thought Brown was gonna go to the other side and just like, there's another marble. I'm like, why didn't you get that before? How does the dog smell a marble? Are they really stinky marbles? I don't think they're very porous. I think my family had like a jar of marbles once. They're just glass. Does glass have a scent to dogs? That's interesting. I'm pretty sure they're stinky. Everything in this game makes me think like everything just smells constantly. Ooh, a thing. A sock. I'm pretty sure this is part of the main quest thingy and I'm just looking around for marbles. Inventory full. Yeah. Let's drop... let's drop the lollipop. Let's try to find this real quick. I don't think it'll be here. Nope. Stray dog list. Stray dogs notes. The following are notes on the monster stray dog, as described to us by the beautiful Princess of the Rose. He's big, strong, scarred, loyal, talkative, cleanly, and he kidnaps children who don't do their chores. Current tasks: stray dog investigation, first floor restroom. Gather notes from rumors scribbled on walls, assigned to Susan. This is a song about Susan. This is a song about the girl next door. I mean, I was on my marble quest, but... Go! Oh, this way now? We came from over here, but okay. This is where a lot of the marbles are. Where someone spilt their marbles all over the place. I should go turn some of these in. Get more treats. Delicious treats. Not in the freezer? I'm thinking that's a freezer. I think that's ice. Right next to the door. Kitchen. Haven't been in the kitchen yet. Barf, barf, barf. A sock. Nice. Speaking of dog barks. What's that? Is that a thing I can pick up? Nope. Barf. Barf. Barf, barf! No, Ivy, baby. It's okay. She's a good guard dog. This is what she does. This is what she does. This is her task. Freezing compartment. My bad. I thought it was just a fridge room. I love refrigerators. Do I spend a lot of times looking at really dumb memes from YouTube? Yes, I do. It is a strange and fun pastime of mine. Marble. Who tied up the snowman? Like, why would you do that? What's this? Please, drop something. Inventory, fool. Well, fine then. We'll drop the film, because I don't think you get another one. Well, ooh, ice pick. Oh, I forgot that's a weapon. A weapon that's relatively useless. Jeez, so many marbles. Marble here, marble there. Marble in the door. How would you tie up a snowman? Marble? More marbles? I should really go turn them in. I have so many things in my inventory now. Just walking on Brown's head. There's gonna be a point where I can't make it to another room. There's gotta be. I'm gonna exhaust everything. Not yet though, apparently. Still going strong. Oh, it's Meg. Oh, I'm doing the quest. Where could it have gone? Where indeed? Barf, barf. No, that's not what I wanted to go. That's fine. Smoking room. It's the smoking room. You can smoke in here. Do places have smoking rooms anymore? I think they do. Some places. I don't know. I'm not really a smoker. I do remember just growing up at a certain point where, restaurants is like, the non-smoking section, please? I definitely remember that. My dad was a heavy smoker, so heard that a lot.
Go.
Oh, actually in that room. Okay. Let's go in, Brown. I mean, I was just there. I wonder if, like, you can have Brown find the items, but do you still have to pick them up for them to end up in the rubbish bin? No, my inventory's full. That looks... What is that? What is that? I can drop the ice pick. I don't need it. The metal pipe is much better. Ooh, white chocolate. Extra sweet. Like, seriously, because it's not even chocolate. White chocolate's not chocolate. Everyone know that already? I remember growing up, that was the only kind of chocolate I liked because I liked a lot of sweets. And then the older I got, I'm like, dark chocolate's way better. My opinions have changed the older I become. And now I wish for more bitter things. Gee, so many marbles. Should really go turn these in. Go! I don't remember if you have to turn them in one by one, which is awful. I should go try it. I should go try to turn them in and see. If it is one by one, I probably will scream. I'm like, no, that is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure you have to turn them in one by one, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh no, I think you do. That's so many. This place is just full of marbles. I think the music got bored and stopped. Music's like, I quit. Just show me when you're going through the main area again. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't need your music anyways. It's a little distracting sometimes. Ooh, what's that? A sock. Nice. Go! A marble. Ooh, a marble. When will this end? When will the marbles end? My god. It just keeps going. There's so many marbles. I like that the generator sound stops. It's good. Okay, I can keep going. Okay. Suck. Oh, here's a rubbish bin. Tell me your tale. Yeah, I'm gonna give you some stuff. Hold on. Don't know if I need health items. Scones. I think, yeah, I'll store you. I believe... the chocolate helps you find... Oh, geez, I have 21. White chocolate, though? Yeah. It's the rarest of them all. Scones and clothespins. I seem to have not found any more clothespins. Just marbles. Just so many marbles. Just so many marbles just everywhere. Constantly. Do people play marbles anymore? Actually, if I think about it. I think I remember being taught how to play marbles. Which sounds like a weird thing to say. I just thought they were pretty and shiny, to be honest. Oh, back over here, I see. I have 21 marbles. I can almost play a game. Actually, no, I think that is planning to play a game. I don't know how many marbles you need to play a game. It don't matter. I just not realized the music came back. Was it always there, or did my brain just blink it out? Am I just distracted with the marbles now? I gave myself this task, and now I will complete it as much as I can. Of searching for the marbles. Okay, marble. One more marble. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Show me where the marbles are. And they're like, well, you're supposed to find the thing that Meg wants you to find. I don't care. I need the marbles. Backup parts room. I haven't even found any of the imps yet. Oh, what's that? Ooh, shortbread. Shortbread. Shortbread's good. I don't know if I want to eat floor shortbread, though. Any of the treats that you find on the floor here. It's like, do you really want to eat that? It's gross. Horribly, horribly gross. Actually, I think I remember my brother telling me stories of him just like eating food from the floor. I'm like, why would you do that? My brother's 4 years older than me. Port livestock room. Oh, hey. The gluttonous prince said with his mouth full, "Are you eating the pig's food?" Miss Meg? She walked by here a minute ago. Why? Why do you want to know? I'm busy getting ready for my final duel with my arch rival. Now go away. I've got training to do. By eating? Okay. Ooh, a thingy. Candy. Candy is dandy. Marble. Everything's just tied around with ropes. Ugh. It's just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna find all these marbles. I think this is the most I've ever searched for marbles actually in this game. I don't remember what treat you get with it, for it. Why am I doing this? I don't know, because I can, I guess? It's strangely engaging to do this. Yeah, the film reels and the records and stuff like that, you can only get them at specific times. I don't recall on specific days and everything. Is there anybody over here? No. In a specific order too, like one item will help lead you to a different item. That is also really rare to get. That's how this game is. More marbles? Brown, you gotta tell me where the marbles are. You gotta tell me where the marbles are. I need more. How many do I have in my inventory now? I think I'm slowly making my way downtown to the drop-off box thing. Yeah, I'm in the vicinity somewhere, hopefully. I reached the end. I reached the end of the marble journey. I have 27. Look, it's actually off the grid. I'm off the grid. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go. Ooh, shortbread. I like shortbread. Yeah, we're going here. It doesn't matter. Let's just go. Let's go to the Dropbox thingy and see if I could deposit one of these, all of these at one at a time or multiples. I'm pretty sure it's one at a time. It's gonna be awful. But I chose this journey and I'm gonna complete it. I'm gonna give them all the marbles. They're not gonna know what to do with them. Okay, come on, bro. We'll go marble hunting again soon. We shall. I wonder if certain levels actually have more of a specific item than others. I haven't seen a walkthrough of this game in a long while. I'm sure there's people who have gone through every little aspect of this game, which is kudos. Like, that is awesome. Oh, hey. Hey, Miss Meg? Haven't seen her. Okay, put a shirt on. Or take a shower. Wait. Make an offering. Alright, so take... Oh my god, it is one at a time. You've brought me one of those. Give me 11 more and I'll reward you with delectable sweets. $25. Oh no. You can only give them one at a time. I don't think they expected someone to do this to get as many as they could. Ugh. I should reorder my inventory to just like the first one. I don't know if I can. Can I do that? Let me see. Let me check my inventory. Can I... Use? No, that's just gonna go to that. Yeah, nothing happened. Okay, nope. I'm just gonna deal. Make an offering. Sit tight. This is what we're doing for the rest of the time I'm playing. Offer. I like how the music just cuts out and cuts back in. 5 more. I mean, this is going pretty quickly. At least it's not a lot of dialogue. The text. It's just showing you the number. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yes, that is the thing. Things can be placed inside it. Oh no, my inventory is full too. 3 more. Oh my god. Why did I do this to myself? 1 more. Hold on. I need to drop something because I won't be able to pick the next thing up. Candy. I need that. I'll drop the biscuit. I don't know if I should keep a marble just in case. Just so I can search for shortbread, sock, and white chocolate. What is it? What is it? I received shortbread. Nice. Okay. Nice. I got shortbread. More shortbread. Here we go. Here we go again. Bring me 11 more. So it's 12 marbles to get 1 piece of shortbread. This money system sucks. And then I have all these. I have only 8 ribbons though. So that's not as bad as the 27 marbles. Oh my, why did I do this? Why have I done this? Why did I get so many marbles? Why can't I just like select all of them and just like here, take them all now? Oh my. I have 5 socks for all 5 of my feet. So that's nice. Oh, 4 more. I'm getting down to it. I'm down from the double digits, so that's good. 7. 3 more. And then I'll get another piece of shortbread. 2 more. One more. Shortbread. Okay, I'll give you the other 2 marbles. I'll give you 2 of them. I'm gonna keep 1 so I can search for more things. And then I'll give you the ribbons. If I remember, for the offerings, when it comes to these things, they're different for each one. Yeah, so only 4 ribbons to get you a thing. To get you a new treat. Take the ribbons. I don't know what it will be. Let's find out. 1 more, right? This is it. This is it. Treat. Yes. Minced pie. So that's how I get them. That's how you make a minced pie, by the way. You need 4 ribbons. And you make an offering of them. And then you get a minced pie. That's how you get it. That's all you gotta do. Follow me for more recipes. And you need 12 marbles to get a piece of shortbread. Should I just go ahead and donate this other ribbon? Offer this other ribbon? Or should I hold on to it? I'll hold on to it. Okay, I only have 1 clothespin, so I'll offer up the socks. So that's 6 of these guys. I'll just hand them all to you right now. Okay, there we go. Now I only have one sock left. Cool. Well, I got some shortbread, so that's cool. I have that going for me. Now I'm just gonna drop the minced pie on the floor. Bye, minced pie. I like that I was just doing the quest without meaning to. Because I'm just looking around for stuff. Oh, nice. Right here. Another clothespin. I mean, I guess it makes sense since it takes 12 marbles to get shortbread. So there's so many of them you can pick up. Can't believe I'm doing this. Why am I doing that? I mean, I'm stopping soon, so now I'm just filling out time by looking around for stuff. Okay, sick bay. Is it sick bay? I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Oh, there's something else here. Cool. Pick it up. Jennifer, pick it up. Ooh, a clothespin. There was a marble and a clothespin. Okay, so nothing else here for the clothespins. What about the scone? Go! Nothing over here? Yeah. Just, you know, everything all tied up. Strange things going on. With rope everywhere. Why is this fun? Oh my god. I love it. It's so funny. The library. Come on, load in. Is the PS2 just like, is this really what you want to do? Look for stuff? Yes, I do. I enjoy this immensely. I found another clothespin. It's like, get so excited. It's like, what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be another marble? Is it gonna be a sock? A clothespin this time? If only there's paper clips in this game. Or was it the bobby pins? Although personally, I only have one bobby pin. Actually, two. I have a couple. Not many. Because isn't that like a joke? It's like, girls have bobby pins all over the place. I'm like, I only have one or two or something like that. I have one, and then I have another one somewhere else in a little clip thingy, a case for some reason. I have it. That's all I have. Oh, did I reach the end? What about candy? Oh, right here. Marble! Yay! I seem to be starting the marble adventure all over again. Oh no. Okay, come on, load in. Please load in for realsies, though. It would... Now I'm a little afraid. What if it goes into this area and then I lose all of this progress of finding all the marbles? I'm not doing that again. I can't do that again. But I want these marbles. I want that shortbread. I need it in my life. Another marble. Oh, there's no pictures on the walls this time? Shame. No pictures this time. Na, na, na. Okay, back into the library. Library. What? Are the books gonna fall again? Yeah, they fell again. They always fall in the same way. Oh, I reached the end of that. Nice. What about chocolate? No. You done with the marbles then? Mm-hmm. I'm just going down the list. Wait, I already did scone, right? Did I do the clothespin? I don't recall. No. No, let's go. Wow. Alright. I exhausted all the other ones, for sure. Except for, I think, the shortbread. Because that's the newest item I got. The newest item you have received is shortbread. Please, use wisely. If I go out onto this landing and you cry, go, ooh, that's okay. I'm fine with that. This has been going on for too long. But I wanted the marbles and I got the marbles. Okay. That's what I thought. We'll try the shortbread. Okay, come on then. Come on, Brown. I'm gonna go save one more time, and then I'll call it quits for now. And I'll come back and search for more marbles. Marble searching game. That's what this is. Rule of Rose is a marble searching game. For now on. Yeah, there's some psychological horror and some trauma and all that good stuff, but it's predominantly searching for marbles and clothespins and socks. Just so you know. So you know what you're getting into. That's what we search for. Oh god, I was about to say, like, please don't... Oh, I can't go in there? Okay. I was afraid it just messed up. Alright, they don't want me to go in there. Well, there are plenty of other places I can save, so... That's okay. I'm fine with that. Where did I start out at? I don't even remember. Especially because in this game, the save point areas do change a little bit. Like, that one is the main one I know of that never really changes. I passed a few, for sure. Now I just need to find them again. I think I might be in an area that works. Yeah. Because this is where Meg was, right? She went up the stairs. Is there a spot right here? Was it in here? In the smoking room? Was the smoking room a save room? Saving room? I don't think it was, actually. Nope. But there is a door on the other side. Sector 11, maintenance. Now it's me just trying to remember where oh wait, no, there's a save room in here, in the generator room. Yes. Yes, I remember some rooms. Wait, no, it's in the room over. From the generator room, but you can get here from the generator. And the sewage treatment, that's right, because all my save points are in the filthiest rooms ever. Alright. Wait, hold on. Exit. Let me drop some stuff in here so I, when I start back again... Oh wait, no, not you. I'm trying to get to the rubbish bin. Excuse you, Bucket Knight. But thank you for being helpful. That's very kind of you. But not right now. Okay, so... Take the clothespin. I don't need you. I don't need the ribbon. We're done with all of that. I'm done with the marbles. I'll keep the chocolate for health. Don't need the sock. And I'll keep all the foodstuffs. That is golden to have. Okay. Yeah, now let's save. What is it that you seek? A save point, please. Thank you.